What's up, tech heads and gamers? It's your boy Mellow E to Z to the E. Welcome to the channel where we respect the tech and we salute the gamers and we say come on, let's get right into it. So today I am going to be doing a review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 9, and today I want to show and prove to you guys why I feel like this is the best phone of 2019. Now, as you guys know, I'm a tech head, I'm a gamer, and I really respect tech, and so I don't value one side of things. For instance, I used to be a Nexus fanboy, I used to be a Google Pixel fanboy, but honestly speaking, I have to say this year Google definitely dropped the ball in the Pixel 3, and actually last year they dropped the ball in the Pixel 2 as well. The reason why they dropped the ball in the Pixel 2 was, you guys know, the screen issues it was having, and then trying to order one on release day was a pain in the rear end. But with the Google Pixel 3, I feel like the phone just with the notch up top, it's not that great of a phone. I guess I expected more from the Google Pixel 3 phone. Now, I also was looking at the iPhone X or XS Max, whatever you want to call it. I actually was thinking about making the jump to Apple this year because I love what they were doing with the Apple Watch Series 4. And I was like, I need if I'm gonna get that watch, I'm probably gonna get an iPhone 2. But I wasn't sold on the newest iPhone, even the XR, the X. Jeez, the names I can't even say it. But apart from that, like, I ended up with this Note 9, and I honestly have to say, pound for pound, this is one of the best phones on the market. Okay, so let's talk about the screen. So you guys can see here, the screen is so beautiful. It is just as clear as Takashi 69 on my it's just so beautiful, right? Everything, watching videos on here, looking at photos on here, is just a beautiful display. I can't stress that enough. It's so fun to have a display this big. And then as well, it has the edge-to-edge display, so you can swipe like this and you can bring the app edge and you can customize the apps here and do all that fun stuff. So it's pretty cool to see them take advantage of the edge-to-edge display. Yeah, Apple so-called has an edge-to-edge display, and so does Google Pixel, but I don't see any of them utilizing the edge-to-edge display like Samsung does here. So overall, the screen is beautiful. Alright, so let's now talk about the performance. This has, I ended up getting the 128 gig model, and it has the 6 gig of RAM in here. And I do have to tell you, I do not experience any lag on this phone. This phone is super fast. I really enjoyed the performance of this phone. I have not had one hiccup, no delays on this phone at all. It runs just as smooth as the days I remember using Google Nexus and Pixel. I feel like this is a good performing phone. Watching movies on here, playing games on here, navigating through here, it is pretty snappy, pretty fast. Let's talk about we talked about performance. Let's talk about the camera. Now, I'm not that big, onto camera. Like, I mostly just use the camera to make videos. My thing is, as long as it has 4K and as long as it has 60 frames as you're recording, that's kind of what sold me on this phone. But I do have to say, the camera takes some beautiful pictures. My wife has the Galaxy S9, and as you guys know, the camera, they updated the S9 camera, and it was one of the best when it first came out. This pretty much copies everything that phone does, and so the camera, I would say, is definitely better than the Note 8, and is a good camera. Probably not as great as the Pixel 3, but it's good enough for me, at least. So let's talk about the features. Why I feel like this phone stand out above the rest is, I feel like this is pound for pound the most feature proof phone that you can get. Okay, no other phone comparing the Google Pixel 3 XL, the iPhones, no other phone has this headphone jack, as you guys can see here. This is one of the only phones, that flagship phones, that's doing it, right? And then you have the expandable memory where you can pop in the micro SD card. So there's a 128 gig variant of this, and this also 512 gig variant, and you can get the 512 and then get a 512 micro SD card, which I think Samsung had a promotion when this phone was coming out with that. Anyway, you can get a 512 and make this a 1 terabyte phone. Honestly speaking, that is just madness. I don't see the point of I mean, 128, I'm having a hard time filling it up. 512, I think, is just bananas. If you want to go to the extreme, I don't know what the heck you guys can store in your phone. But for those tech heads out there who want to, you know, store the whole life on your phone, you have that option as well, where you can extend this to 1 terabyte. So again, feature packed, and we've mentioned the fact that this has expandable storage. We mentioned the fact that this has the headphone jack. This has one of the biggest batteries that you catch in the flagship phone. I believe it's run at 4, probably Samsung Knights, don't kill me on this. I think it's close to 4,000 mAh. I know it, for some reason I'm drawing a blank as I'm recording this video, but it's close to 4,000 mAh. It's probably 4,000 or probably more, but I know it's around there. And honestly speaking, I do have to say, look, I'm at 76%, y'all. I took this off the charger, and yeah, I've been using my other phone, but this has significant the battery life is amazing on this device. So pound for pound, again, you have expandable memory, you have headphone jack, you have one of the best batteries, you have one of the best displays that you can get, you have not the best camera but decent enough camera, and then the sauce, I call this the sauce of this device, is the S Pen. You guys, I swear, like, this is one of the reasons why I chose this phone over the Google Pixel and over the iPhone. I take a lot of notes. I use this to sign documents, and I can't stress, I'm not gonna show you guys like my, right now, I'm just gonna scroll quickly so you guys see, like, I take massive notes. It's confidential stuff there, I don't want to show y'all, but just take my word for it. I use this to take a lot of notes. So let me just open up Google Keep. Alright, so here we go. You can take notes just as easy as that. And the cool thing about this CS models, if you double click this can act as a remote control for you, to where you can use this to take pictures. For instance, if you want to, you know, take a selfie real quick, where's the, here, let's turn that around. Selfie, why is it blocking me? Oof, that's bad. Let's do that again. But yeah, selfie. Whoop, you guys see that right there? You can use this to take pictures. So if you have like a family photo you're trying to shoot, I actually used this when I was in New York to take a family photo. But as you can see, this picture quality is pretty dark here. I have my stuff lit up, but it's pretty dark, and you can see it's pretty decent, right? So again, feature packed. I feel like this device definitely has the best features. Now, price wise, I would say that's where this phone struggles. When I purchased this phone, I got a good deal on it. I only paid $350, but don't tell anyone because people will be pissed. But just so you know, I originally said $1,000 for the 128 gig model, and then it goes higher than that if you want the 512. It's comparable to the iPhone, but the Pixel, I believe, is $200 or $300, no, $200 cheaper at $800 or $850. Correct me if I'm wrong. So price wise, this is not the greatest price, but with Black Friday here and Christmas coming, there's a lot of the Samsung pushes these sales around this time, so you'll find great deals on this. It'll come bundled with stuff that you never even dreamt it will be bundled with, but it will be bundled with stuff this holiday season. So if you really on the fence about price, and just know that this is one of the best times to pick it up, because you will find a lot of sales and discounts on this phone. So overall, I feel like this is one of my favorite phones I've ever used. Not just this year, I'm talking about in general. Does every single thing that I need it to do, and I feel like this is one of the best phones ever created. And trust me when I say this, I respect tech in this channel. I will use an iPhone, I will use a Google phone, I own the Microsoft what they call Surface, no, not Surface, I can't remember what the phones were called when they were made. I own the Windows Phone. Yeah, I own one of those, and I respect tech in this channel, and I go by what is dope, right, on this channel. I'm not a fanboy that sticks to an item. If the tech is dope, I respect it, I cop it, and I show it to you guys. I do have to say, hands down, this is one of the dopest phones, dopest tech I've seen, not just this year, but in a very, very long time. So let me know what your thoughts are if you own this phone. Let me know if you're on the fence on getting this phone. I'll just give you guys a look at the design build. It's a little dirty, a little messy, but just show you guys what this phone looks like. It's a sexy beast. I don't regret getting this phone. I'm happy I picked this over the Pixel and over the iPhone. This is by far, again, one of the best phones I've ever used, hands down. Alright fellas, thanks for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are in the description below. Appreciate you guys, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Till next time, respect, salute.